Day 29 of our 2,700 mile cycle ride from Banff in Canada to the Mexican border. So this morning we started off in a place called Del Norte. We had a fair bit of rain overnight, so outlook is that the ground is pretty wet. It's been pretty muddy so far. And so today we've got one of the biggest climbs, Indiana Pass, which takes us to the highest elevation point of the entire route. We had about 18 kilometers to one of the summits, and within that there's just over 1,000 meters of climbing to do, so it's a lot of climbing in a short distance. Weather-wise, there's talk of rain coming later this afternoon, so not that we want to race it, but we are obviously incentivized to try and get to the top before the rain starts, at the same time as trying to enjoy it. I mean, just look at that. On the views, just stunning. Onwards. So we are here at the top of Indiana Pass. I'd say as far as climbs go, it's probably not the hardest one. It had sort of moments of respite where it levels out, where you can kind of give your arms or legs a rest or whatever and catch your breath. I think so far, obviously Lava Mountain was probably the most technical, hardest one. There's another one in Montana, but in Colorado, Marshall Pass so far was for me the hardest, because it just didn't offer any respite. So just behind me, you can see at the top of the mountain there. Obviously we're not going to the very top of the mountain, we've got to stay on the track, but just look at this view. Isn't that amazing? Well, we didn't outrun this one, so as you can see, got my waterproof on, got some thunder, and rain coming in. Joy. End of day 29. We did 116 kilometers in the end. Good day. Climb went well. That thunderstorm had a few bits of lightning with it as well, so we had to just sit in the wagon for about 10 minutes for safety reasons, really, until that passed. Luckily, it didn't take long. Then towards the end, that last stretch for me was, out of everything we've done so far, probably the section to forget. There was just so many potholes, obviously all filled with water. I was on a hand bike today, and obviously having 3 wheels, there was no way I could avoid them altogether. So it was basically a choice each time of which wheel I'm going to sacrifice and which part of my body I'm going to sacrifice to get wet, whether it's the left-hand side, the right-hand side, or the back of my head. And yeah, whereas obviously on the 2-wheel bikes, the guys are just like zigzag, you know, just finding their way through, and off they went. So I had to kind of slow down a little bit. But other than that, yeah, we got the day done. Food, bed, get ready for tomorrow.